皆さんこんにちは、トニー森です。今回はダイアモンドマウンテン地区にあるレベリーワイナリーを訪れています。それでは皆さんご一緒にどうぞ。ナパバレーダイアモンドマウンテンに位置するリベリー・ヴィンヤードワイナリーはカベルネ・ソーヴィニョンのプロデューサーとして評価を得ています。オーナーでありワインメーカーのノーマンキケンはウルトラプレミアムボルドーバラエタルブレンドに力を注いでいます。リベリーワイナリーは斜面がきつく岩の多い火山土壌からなるヴィンヤードを所有していますが、この特殊なテロワールから産出されるカベルネ・ソーヴィニョンはビッグワインと呼ばれ、ソフトなタニン、チョコレートのアクセントが特徴です。メルロー、カベルネフラン、マルべック、ルーサンヌ、グルナッシュ、プチベルドなども少量生産しており、年間の出荷量は2500ケース以下にとどまっています。それではレベリーワイナリーのオーナー、そしてワインメーカーのノーム・ケッケンさんにお話を伺っています。
Well, we're a small winery. We do a little bit under 3,000 cases each year. We actually, for a small winery, we have a lot of different grapes. On the property, we grow 9 different varieties. We bottle about 7. The vineyard is 40 acres, or the whole property is about 40 acres, and the vineyard is about 30 acres. And as I said, we have 9 varieties of grapes. The vineyard was planted in 1989, 1990, and my wife and I bought it in 1993 and moved here in 1994. We're on the Diamond Mountain District, which is really known for big reds, principally Cabernet Sauvignon, which of course we grow. Our property is very, very steep. You could not put our vineyard in today because of all the environmental restrictions they'd put on you because of erosion. The soil, it's what we call a volcanic soil. It's relatively not rich. A weak soil, which is good for grapes, as I like to put it. Crappy soil is good for great grapes, great wines. And it's very porous. The water runs right through it. It's perfect soil for grape growing. The most important is the grapes. You can't make great wine unless you have great grapes. And fortunately, we're in the right place to grow great grapes. After that, probably the most important decision that as a winemaker I make is when to pick the grapes. So you want to get them right when they're at optimum flavors. And then secondary would be the winemaker, but he's very secondary to the grapes. I had one vintage that I totally screwed up. It was actually one of the great vintages. It was in 1997. And not known pretty much to the public, is that was really a very difficult winemaking year for winemakers. The wine didn't want to finish the fermentation. And normally when you do that, you heat up your tanks. And as you saw, our tanks are outside. And we weren't really prepared to heat them up, so we tried to jerry-rig something to heat the tanks, and the temperature got away from us. And I managed to cook about 3 tanks of Cabernet Sauvignon and Cabernet Franc. That hurt a lot, as you can imagine. Well, this is the only white wine we make here. It's called Roussan. It's a Rhone variety. It's very rarely grown in the Napa Valley. I know of one other winery that's growing it. It was actually picked a couple of years ago by Matt Kramer of the Wine Spectator as one of his top 6 wines of the year. And it's terrific. It's very different than most white wines. I like to describe it as a red wine in a white cloak. It's a really big wine, and it goes well with everything. And it's become my favorite white wine. Even though I make it, I still think it's my favorite, trying not to be too biased. The other wine I have here, and this is our flagship wine. This is our special reserve. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon. It's frequently blended. This has a little bit of Petit Verdot in it. And every one of our special reserves has gotten more than one outstanding rating. This is, of course, no exception. It's a big wine, but for a Diamond Mountain wine, the tannins are much more restrained than I think you'll find in many Diamond Mountain wines. The wine goes great with steaks and things like that. It's just a great wine.
それではレベリーワイナリーの2006ルーサンをテイスティングしてみます。すごくレアなワインじゃないかと思うんですけども、ソーヴィニョンブランとですね、それとリースリング、それがこうなんかこうミックスしたような、そんなアロマとフレーバーも感じますけども、やはりシトラスがこう前面に出たすっきり爽やかと。このワインはですね、あまりこの冷蔵庫で冷たく冷やすよりもですね、軽く冷やして飲んでいただいた方が味がすごく出るんじゃないかと思うんですけども、このワインでしたら白身のお魚がお寿司なんかにもすごく合う、すごくドライでフィニッシュもキリッとしたワインだと思いますけども、お試しください。それでは2007年レベリーのカベルネ・ソーヴィニョンをテイスティングしてみます。ワイルドベリー、それとスパイス、それとリコリスのフレーバーもすごく感じますけども、タニンは通常のカベルネよりも多少強めということで、しかしそれも酸味とバランスが取れてて全然嫌味はないんですけども、ビールマサラなんかが合うんじゃないかなっていう気がしますけども、お試しください。
Hi, I'm Norm Kicken. I'm the owner and winemaker at Reverie on Diamond Mountain. We're a small boutique winery up on Diamond Mountain. We have tours every day during the summers. We invite you to come visit us. We have very different wines. We produce 9 different wines on the property. It's kind of unique. It's a walking tour. I think you'll find it to be one of the most interesting and unusual tours that you may have in the Napa Valley. Our appointments, you have to have an appointment to visit us because we're quite small, a little bit off the beaten path. And if you call us, you'll have one of your best tours, if not the best tour that you're going to have in the Napa Valley.
皆さん、ナパバレーのダイヤモンドマウンテン地区にあるリベリーワイナリーはいかがでしたか？エンジョイしていただけましたでしょうか？それではまた次回。I'll see you guys next time.